to episode number 94 of the Friday Fizz. This week we have some Winter Olympics controversy, KFC run out of chicken, and we have some big news about next week's show. Yeah, don't worry folks, I'm back. We got rid of that temporary loser who thought they could replace me. And you don't have to endure any more of Sam's boring intros again.
Be honest, it was probably some of the best engagement we got last week. Most positive comments we've had in weeks.
Well, that's why I had to sack her, right?
Yeah.
Because I couldn't have anybody taking over me as lead star of Friday Fizz.
It's like Fergie, he always sold his best players that kicked off, didn't he? So got rid of her now.
Yeah.
She lasted a week.
She got a bit too big for her boots, so she's gone. Just watch yourself, Sam. I'm on a spree.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, so the other day, the Brits, that happened.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't actually watch it. It's
Did you
just
not?
rubbish, isn't it?
It's not the best entertainment I've ever seen in my life.
Well, music these days, like the stuff, people that are getting awards are an absolute joke. So that's a terrible start. And then it's a flat award.
Foo Fighters got an award.
Yeah, no, that's decent, to be fair. Like, they're a credible band. But the rest, yeah, just farcical.
Yeah, there was a lot of rubbish. And what did you make of Jack Whitehall's presenting?
I thought it was pretty good. You know, it's all stage jokes, isn't it? But I think there's some highlights that we can show.
If you like Adele songs but find them too upbeat, you're in for a treat, as Sam Smith will be performing. Last month, you hit 3 billion views on YouTube, and only 2 billion of those are people watching you try to do a Jamaican accent, Jesse. The man with the voice of an angel and the beard of a wizard. Remember, if you don't win a Brit Award tonight, you can always just buy one off eBay. There ain't no auction like an S-Club auction. Don't worry, by the way, that was a controlled blaze. Apparently, Ollie Murs has been tweeting from the toilet telling everyone to evacuate. Please ignore him.
So next week, we've got a well special episode. That doesn't mean stop watching now, because this week's good anyway, but next week's even better.
Yeah, we're going to Batch Gin. Burnley's own Batch Gin.
The nation's favourite gin, I must say.
It's pretty amazing, isn't it?
It is.
In Burnley, and we're going to be filming Fizz from there.
Yeah, absolutely. Can't wait for
Hopefully
that one.
trying the new gin as well, which is even better.
Wow.
So they told us to get a lift over there. So it's like, it's in the morning next week as well, so get on the gin and come back to the office.
Yeah. And then get no work done. Yay. Something else that's been happening this week is the Winter Olympics.
Yeah, we talked about it.
And nobody gives about.
Nah.
It just does not get anywhere close to the hype that the normal Olympics
It's just the media though, isn't it? The media control it all and sway it. Because, I mean, there's good stuff happening.
Yeah.
I think, obviously, there's not as many stars. You don't have a Usain Bolt of the Winter Olympics, I don't think.
No.
But again, that's an element of media as well, I guess. Because there's some really talented athletes who just don't get the hype.
I suppose we get the media coverage on the things that we actually have good competing people.
I guess it's because we don't have the best.
Like I think our medal, we're on 4. Well, I don't know. By the time this goes out, it might have changed. So we're on a few.
Yeah.
and I think we only need one more to have our best ever Winter Olympics.
Right.
That's not great, is it?
You'd hope that, like the normal Olympics, that's like the best day.
Yeah,
winning
exactly,
like 5 or 6.
Yeah.
So,
but I think we're not really set up for Winter Olympics here in the UK, though, are we? So it's never going to be our mainstay.
No, we're like one of the downhill skiers the other day. She was born and raised in America,
right?
But she's got like Scottish grandparents or something. So she's repping Great Britain.
We'll take it.
Yeah, we will. She'll do all right. But
yeah,
that's the only chance we've got really.
Yeah, there's been a couple of key stories this week though. So we've got Elise Christie. Yeah. Well, you should write it clearer. It's very clear.
The right way
very clear. I just took the number of letters and just made up my own mind.
Elise Christie, yeah.
Elise Christie.
So we mentioned her last week because she dropped out of the first one, didn't she? She crashed out at the first race.
Yeah.
And I said she's still got 2 more events to go, so she's got a good chance. It's not even the best one. So she crashed out the second.
This.
Yeah, last week.
You said this, presenting it to the world.
I left some hope there for her, and then obviously she went and crashed out of the second one.
And I'm going to be controversial here. Very controversial. I think she tripped the other skater deliberately.
Deliberately?
Yep.
What, she was trying to wipe her out to get her out of the way?
No, she tried
inadvertently.
She tried to secretly, like a footballer would, clip the ankle or the knee of the other skater,
Right.
Just throwing it out there. Watch the replays and watch her left hand as it comes round. You can't see that because I've gone off camera. It comes round and she just flicks it.
Right. I mean, that ruins how I was hoping to pitch this story, that Elise Christie's kind of the hope.
No, I am just deliberately being controversial. I don't really think she tricked her.
Okay, that's all right.
Just look at the replays, though.
Yeah, we'll see. So yeah, obviously crashed out of 2 events, and then the final one, she came back after with like a really bruised leg after being battered in the second one, then got disqualified. So
I know.
Pretty heartbreaking.
But then in the third one, she actually crashed, and then they restarted because it was an unfair crash. I don't know how the rules on these things work. So she crashed on the third one, then she restarted with a dodgy ankle from the crash.
Right.
And then she got disqualified, presumably because she tried to trip somebody again.
Harsh, isn't it? Harsh. And I mean, that's after Sochi. I think she crashed out there as well.
Did she?
So it's pretty heartbreaking.
Yeah,
4 years you wait for this.
Yeah, and but then at the next one, is it Beijing next?
I don't know.
Where's the next Winter Olympics?
Won't be Beijing, will it? Same continent.
Oh, do they switch continents? Is that
I think
what they
so.
do? Well, it'll be somewhere anyway. So wherever the next one is, you can just imagine she'll come back, she'll win 3 gold medals, and they'll make a film out of it.
Hopefully, yeah. Yeah.
So
2 failed attempts.
Go on, Elise Christie.
Yeah, no, I was kind of putting a spin on it because she put an Instagram post out afterwards. Obviously, with Instagram now, she was on stories in between, so she's recovering and
Well,
getting
no wonder
back.
she fell over. She's trying to skate and Instagram at the same time.
There's youngsters
That's a
these
talent,
days.
isn't it?
But no, she was kind of telling that story.
How old is she?
She's only much older than me, about my age.
You can't refer to people as youngsters if they're your
I
age.
was joking. So no, she told the story.
Jack Whitehall in the room here, flipping heck.
So no, she. I think everyone kind of invested in it because she was obviously struggling, getting back to it.
Yeah.
Then obviously all this hope, she crashed it again, disaster. She put out this Instagram post afterwards, after 3 failed attempts, and just kind of delivered some hope. You know, I keep falling down, but I'll get back up again. It's not the end of the world.
There's a song about that.
Yeah. I can't remember who sings it.
No, I can't.
Chumbawamba.
I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down.
So from Burnley, we've got the nation's favourite gin, and we created Chumbawamba.
What?
Like,
it's
it
like
does
the Burnley
not get
highlights
better.
show, isn't it?
It does not get
And
better.
Friday Fizz.
Yeah, check out at Best of Burnley for all the latest news about Burnley and things going on in Burnley.
Yeah, there you go.
One of the funniest stories of this week. KFC had no chicken.
Somehow.
Kentucky Fried Chicken ran out of chicken. It was a delivery nightmare. They went over. This is why you need a company like Plus24 to write software for you. Because we'd have seamlessly managed that handover of delivering and stuff.
You avoid any disasters like this.
Can't believe it. Can't believe how they can on such an epic scale. So I can understand like that they got a bit short on chicken, or maybe they were closed for a day, but they were closed like some of them still aren't open.
No, you call in like a reserve supplier. Surely there's like some crisis management plan.
Or as because it was a delivery issue.
Yeah.
As the company that's doing all the deliveries, surely you get a load of temps in and you just get as many fucking vans on the road, as refrigerated vans as you can, and just get out there.
Just anyone.
Yeah,
surely.
1 van per store. Forget margins at this point. Save the deal.
Yeah. KFC losing millions a day by being closed.
Unbelievable.
I just don't understand how it can happen.
But not just that, right? The KFC are losing millions. The workers aren't getting paid. Like, there's so many knock-on things here.
A lot of angry people demanding chicken across the country.
Yeah, the funniest thing is that, and it's really actually quite upsetting, the fact that we go, you know, KFC's closed and we have a national uproar and there's people crying outside KFC, and you just think, do you know what is the UK?
So obviously I tried 2 places and they were closed. Absolutely gutted. Well, will I get a free rice box then for coming down? Because I've had to go to Burger King. I've been twice to Burger King in my life.
One, if you're that desperate for chicken, KFC isn't the only option. Secondly, can you not go home and cook? Like, just go and buy some chicken from the supermarket and go and cook some chicken. How desperate do you have to be to like cry outside a KFC?
I know. And
depressive.
And third, like, we're so lucky. We've got so much food in this country, and we're getting dead upset about KFC closing.
Yeah.
It brings, you know, you just think, just first world problem. Or what?
I know.
Seriously.
And that's like headline news. Oh,
Well, hopefully KFC will get it back on track. And these poor people who have been starving, stood outside KFC for all these days, will be fed at some point.
Yeah, camping out, just ready for some fried chicken.
Finally, there's another interesting food story.
Well, it could have been. One point this week I was panicking, thinking this is big news, because someone tweeted Cadbury's the other day and asked them, how do you pronounce cream egg? Is it cream or is it creme? And Cadbury replied saying it's creme. Creme egg. Who has a creme egg?
Nobody says creme egg.
So obviously...
You can't say creme egg.
Social media went mad. Like, what is going on with the world? Who has ever called it a creme egg?
like seriously, what is going on with the world? KFC has no chicken and cream eggs are called creme eggs.
What an absolute nightmare. It's coming in on itself. But thankfully, Cadbury redeemed the situation, I think within about 24 hours after the world had nearly collapsed.
Right.
And said that, sorry, we must have missed the A out of that tweet. It's actually pronounced cream. So some kid somewhere has just made the world's worst typo and like upset the whole world.
I like how you refer to everybody as kids or youngsters these days.
Yeah, we'll be kids.
How old are
Definitely
you?
kids.
But I think it's, and you know this, that I'm a cynic, right? Was it a good PR stunt?
That's what I said when it first went out there. I said, like, surely they're just doing this to get the retweets and get some hype, because there's all sorts of celebs retweeting it, like, what's the world coming to? And then obviously now they've corrected it, but they've deleted the original tweet, which kind of...
Yeah, you don't need to delete it, do you?
No, unless they're just doing that for authenticity.
Yeah,
but who knows? Crisis averted. It is
But
cream egg.
how many people are now craving a creme egg?
Yeah.
Like they've seen it advertised and they just want to go down to the shop and get a creme egg.
Thankfully that night I'd already bought some, so I was sorted.
Oh.
Yeah, I was eating one as I was reading the story.
Oh my God, did you spit it out in disgust?
Yeah, this is creme. This is disgusting.
I didn't buy creme, I bought cream.
I know. Disgrace.
Class.
So yeah, we're sorted.
Yeah, so do you know who was the original tweet who asked?
I don't know the name. But
If you find him
it'll
on,
be
on
anyway,
Facebook, it'll probably say employed at
Yeah,
Cadbury's.
Cadbury's PR department. So, we'll see.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and share and tell us, is it creme egg or cream egg? Anybody need to cough? Cough now or forever hold your peace. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and share and tell us what you think about something.
It was really weird.